Alright guys, we're in the cave. So there's only one ticket price. For foreigners, $100, that's it.
But mga Nepali ho.
You know this.
Yes, so this cave was actually excavated. Can I just explain to you?
Hey, Ajay, yes.
Keeping you under the set.
Yeah.
Right? So the cave was excavated in 1992. But if you just go through geomorphological history of the cave, that history goes back to 10th century, 11th century, 12th century. At that time, we had a catastrophic flood from the Annapurna, massive, like Annapurna Himalaya mountain range, what you saw this morning. The reason why we had a catastrophic flood at that time was to have a glacial outburst because of earthquake. And when we had that, flooded river coming from the Himalayas, and that flooded river brought huge amount of sediments, alluvial sediments, and those sediments were deposited layer by layer. This is how the valley was built. And this is how all those, the geological structure, what you're going to see inside the cave, you will see all that. Before people decided to excavate that, this area was like a little bit a kind of a soft-sided, like a ball shape, soft-sided kind of a geological structure. And at that time, what happened? Normally, at that time, whenever we have a huge amount of water in a waterfalls, we used to see a puffing air coming out from the middle of that soft-sided geological structure. And people had a curiosity, and they just kept on digging inside there. And then they found the cave. And this is the reality. This cave has got another interesting legend, like a myth. So in 1992, one priest who used to live very close to this area saw a bizarre dream in the night. He saw the dream of Shiva, and he was requested by Shiva to excavate this. He was really convinced, and then he decided to share that dream to the local people in the following morning. And the moment he shared that dream to the local people, they all were convinced, and they started digging from the same place. And the moment they dug all the way down there, they found like one monolith, black monolith, almost at the bottom part of the first part of the cave. The first part of the cave, like a single monolith. And whenever Hindu people come across any monolith is standing in the flat part, monolith is considered as a true representation of Shiva, whereas the flat part is considered as true representation of Parvati. And they like worshipping that as a Shiva linga, right? Which is considered as a symbol of fertility, productivity, a kind of happiness, progress, prosperity. And this is how, when they saw that monolith there, people actually, they were so thrilled, they were so jubilant, because the dream had come true. Because the priest saw Shiva in the dream, and they finally found the linga there. So and then after that they found another tunnel, and they got through that tunnel, and the moment they were right at the end of that second tunnel, little tunnel, they saw the same waterfalls what you saw before. And then management committee was formed. They were given a kind of authority. They were given entire mandate just to make this area beautiful and all. And they made a step so that visitors could have access to go in and come out. So I think since then till now, this cave has been famous just not because of having religious significance, just not because of having geological significance, but also because of having natural significance, because it's all about having waterfall right at the end. But remind you, second part gets closed in monsoon. Why? Amount of water there is going to get raised up, and then the second part gets flooded. So people can have access up to the first part, up to the temple. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's go there.
Okay.
You might feel like a little bit of, humidity inside.
Okay.
There. All right. So it's all about descending down like 160 steps.
Okay.
And 160 steps to come.
Is there a significant number for 160?
No. It's just a random one. They made it, and then
Okay.
it became like 160 or something. So there are so many. You take a look. The motif. There's so many motifs there.
Right.
So this motif is very well known. Well known motif of that's what we called Pravikji Samundra Manthan.
Samundra Manthan.
Yes, it's all about churning the sea.
Oh, for the elixir.
Yes, exactly,
Elixir.
for the elixir. Exactly. So I mean, Hindu religion, New Orissa is a full of myth and legend, and those myth and legends, I think, they always have been a guideline to keep people disciplined, to give them moral lessons and all, right, and to tell people to become much, the good human being and all. So I think this is something like the same myth. Let's say the myth goes like this. So one day, a group of the god and goddesses as well as devil and demons, they had a meeting together, and they were told, like, if they could churn the sea, churn the sea from both sides, they could actually get an elixir.
A what?
Elixir, like
if you drink that, you'll survive forever.
exactly. If you diet, if you drink it, even tiny drop, you survive immediately. You alive, you become alive. So that's the elixir. So that's what they thought, and they were quite convinced with that. Then they started churning that. The problem was synchronization wasn't well maintained. Sometimes the devil and demons, they pulled more in this side. Sometimes the god and goddesses, they pulled more because of vanity and arrogance. Like, I'm the stronger, I've got more physical strength or something like that. So the problem, and that's why what happened was, so instead of getting elixir, the poison emerged from the whirlpool, kind of. And then the poisons was about to engulf the entire world. People got frightened, and they found one option to go to the Shiva, because Shiva has always been considered as a savior, to save every living being of the world. And then they went straight away to the Shiva. Shiva was explained by them, look, the entire world was about to engulf, with a poison, and every living being would die. And Shiva, he just went down in the point from where the poisons emerged, and he swallowed it.
Akshata told me that.
Yes. And that's why whenever you see the photos of Shiva, the
blue.
skin is a blue. Why? Poison. And then what he did, he ran all the way up to the Himalayas. He came, in between Pokhara and Kathmandu, there is a place called Gosai Kunda. A special pond in the elevation 5,000 meters.
Oh, is that the place you were talking about?
No, that's different.
No. And he went all the way up there, and he had a dipping session there to just get rid of that burning sensation of the poisons and all, and he got rid of that. But the skin became like, it becomes like a blue. Can you see the first Shiva there with a hand raising a hand? From there, you just come with all this up to this point. Up to this point. Right? All those motifs actually tells you one special myth and legend. That myth and legend is associated with one demon or devil called Bhasmasur. Bhasmasur. So Bhasmasur, we used to have Bhasmasur, the demon or devil. Demon, very powerful. But he was like a kind of, the die-hard fan of Shiva. And what he did, he went for a vigorous kind of a meditations to make Shiva really happy-chappy. And Shiva, is the god. He becomes happy within a fraction of a second. He gets angry within a fraction of a second. And because of, going through the devotion of that demon towards him, and he was so happy. He went there and he just requested that demons, Bhasmasur, whatever you would want to have, just ask me, I would just give you that as a gift or whatever. Because Shiva is like all the god and goddesses in a Hindu religion. They have got some sort of, a kind of a divinity power to give a special wish, a special right, so that you could use it to survive. You could use it till you die. So this is how Bhasmasur asked him, could I have a privilege, like whenever I raise my hand to any living beings, on the top of any living beings, that living beings would die. And Shiva was absolutely hammered with marijuana. He didn't care. He gave it that special privilege. And then what he did, the moment he was given that privilege, he was a little bit skeptical, cynical. And he thought, oh my goodness, Shiva, I think I was given this special power from Shiva, under the influence of intoxications of marijuana. So he wasn't pretty sure whether it actually would work or not. And he wanted to try to the Shiva, right? Yes. And what he did, he just he loomed his hand, on the top of the head of the Shiva. Shiva was frightened. Oh my goodness, you'd kill me, and he ran away. Look, so there at the first, Shiva gave him a special privilege with a raising hand. Can you see? A lady, a lady with a kind of a purple sari, right? And then he just wanted to check, like the Bhasmasur. Can you see? Raise a finger, and asking Shiva, whether you would give me the real power or not. I would like to check it, And Shiva got frightened, Shiva got frightened, and Shiva ran away. Can you see? With a trident in his hand. And then, what he did, the Shiva actually requested Vishnu to get rid of that problem. And Vishnu was requested, to get rid of that problem. And Vishnu, what he did? Vishnu camouflaged as a wonderful nymph. Nymph? Like a wonderful, like a very sensual girl. Vishnu turned himself as a sensual girl. And then look at that. Can you see there? The Vishnu is on the top, Bhasmasur is on the top, or down below there. And then what happened? And I'll tell you. And then when the Bhasmasur, that demon, saw such a sensual lady, sensual girl, and then, he wanted to be with her. And then that's why, and Vishnu, knew, it was the right time to get rid of this demon and all. And then the moment the Vishnu saw him, Vishnu proposed him like one proposal. If you decided to dance along with me, and, literally holding your hand, so, you could actually, I could be your wife forever, or something like that. And then what happened? And then the demon thought, of course, why not? And then what happened was the Vishnu hold the hand of the demon, and slowly, that he actually brought that hand on the top of the head of the same demon
Of himself.
and he burnt out. He got burnt out. He's smart.
And then he's happy now.
And happy now. Anyway.
Nice story, man.
All right.
Alright guys, apparently we can take videos here. Not in the mandir only. Oh, wow, it goes really deep. Yeah, there's water leaking from the ceilings, Nyari. Does it feel like trekking Gandruk again?
Huh?
Does it feel like trekking Gandruk again?
Yeah. Gandruk from the inside.
Alright, no photos here, I guess. But this is the entry point to the temple. Oh, Nyari, you just passed through easily.
I don't have to bend low.
Alright guys, this is the cave.
I don't need to.
You don't have to bend, yeah.
Oh, maybe I might have to here.
It's actually one way. That's why what happens sometimes, when we have a huge number of crowd,
Yeah.
we actually get it stuck here. Like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh!
Just imagine water rushing through this.
Oh, scary.
Wow, look at this cave, guys. Now the road is also pretty slippery. And it's all wet, so be careful.
Yes. Well, in a monsoon, it tends to be more weight, and the dripping water phenomenon gets more intense because of these rainwater seeping through, from the top ground all the way down here. So.
Oh, you can hear the water.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you come here in September, October, because June, July, August, September, almost 4 months, this second part of the cave gets closed.
This part.
Yes, or the entire, this tunnel plus
Yeah,
this part.
I see.
Because the whole area gets
Flooded.
like a hell, because round the corner in the left,
Yeah.
you're going to see the waterfalls, like what you saw before.
Okay.
Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this area has been becoming so vulnerable. That's why the cave management, they have decided to put all those reinforcements, cemented concrete beam. Can you see this?
Yeah.
I mean, just to try and avoid any potential collapse of the, what do you call, roof there. Yes.
That would be scary.
Whoa. Look at how deep that is. And that's not even the deepest part. Alright guys, this is crazy. Look at this. My god.
So cool. Like I always Nepal has the impression of mountains, I never
Yeah.
go to a cave.
Honestly, the cave that I went to Vietnam doesn't compare even a penny to this.
In what way?
Like this is huge and big,
Oh, the one here.
Yeah. The one I went in Vietnam, it was so bad. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was just not as cool as this.
Which city in Vietnam?
Da Nang.
Oh.
But it was more like a hospital that got bombed,
Please, cross it there.
Oh, wow.
Just cross it there. Just
Oh.
try and squeeze to see the view there. That area tends to get crowded all the time.
Alright guys, basically that's the waterfall. The one that we saw earlier. It's like 100 meters drop. And it comes to this ravine. So if it just dropped from there, there's no way you're gonna survive. Look at this cave, insane.
So, यो दाहिनेतिर
हजुर, हजुर.
टनेल छ कि
ए टनल.
त्यही टनेलबाटै पानी जान्छ नेचुरल टनेल त्यो म्यान
ए अन्डरग्राउन्डबाट.
So near is round the corner in the right side we have got a tunnel. Yes, that tunnel is, as I mentioned to you, the length is half a kilometer. It goes all the way down in the south. But the size of the tunnel is not really big enough to handle that flooded river water what we tend to get here in a monsoon time. So in a monsoon what happens, the amount of water actually the amount of water in the waterfalls is absolutely humongous, very huge. And the size of the tunnel is a tiny, and then it cannot handle to let all the water flow through that. And we have a whirlpool sensation even here. You take a look, I mean all this line of erosion, can you see that?
Yep.
The line.
Yeah, and then
Erosion.
then the water actually goes all the way back, all the way down there to the temple also, through the tunnel.
So this whole thing gets filled
Yes.
with water.
Yes.
That's and then
And the thing is, like, I mean, when we have a huge amount of water, the water actually comes straight away and hits this part. That's why the cave management also has built this reinforcement to try and avoid any erosion there.
okay.
You know? So it hits there and come back like this. You know, something like this.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yes. So I think, I mean, the waterfalls, the same waterfalls where we were just before, right?
Yeah, it's like Grand Canyon.
Kind of.
Yeah,
isn't it?
kind of.
Absolutely. Okay?
Alright, let's go.
All right.
So cool. Oh my god, people here. I don't know where Niori is, she's lost. Oh, Niori desu.
I made it.
Okay. Alright, stick with me, okay? We're gonna move fast.